Welcome to Wave Wasters, I'm Matt, and in this video I'm going to make this set of hollow fins. This hollow fin is something I've wanted to do for a while. I've seen some pictures of these, but I couldn't really find a ton of information on them. I'm going to use some maple parquet flooring to make the fin blank. And the maple should be strong enough that as long as the laminated pieces together don't come apart, it should make a really strong fin. It should be interesting to foil, where this is going to be a fragile blank, and foiling maple is going to be a little trickier than something like pine or cedar. But it should work pretty good for what I'm trying to do with it. So let's jump into gluing these up. Okay, I have my two fins cut out and sanded to the exact shape I want. I'm now going to quickly sketch out the foil I want on these, and what I'm going to do is have it foiled like a fin in the front and then like a fin in the back. So I'm going to have a high point on the leading edge of this piece here, and then I'll have a high point on the leading edge of this piece here. To draw that out, I'm just going to quickly sketch a line down the middle of the fin, because I'm going to foil both sides of this the same as if it was a center fin. It's going to be hopefully symmetrical on both sides, and yeah, it should be interesting to foil these. I don't know if I'll be able to use my sander or if I'll have to break out the Dremel tool to get this inside bit. But let's try out that foil. Alright, I have my two fins foiled, and they were definitely a challenge to foil. I ended up using a small rotary tool with a sanding bit to foil them. I think if I was going to do a lot of fins with this kind of like intricate foil, I would get like a smaller sander, maybe a 2-inch sanding pad, or even a 3, and that would probably make it a little easier to get everything even. But I managed with the rotary tool, so if you needed to foil fins with one, you can do it. It's just very slow. So the next step on these is to glass them. I'm going to do 2 layers of 6 ounce on each side, and then I'll trim out the fin and hot coat them, and then they'll be ready for molding a fin tab onto them. So let's jump into glassing these. Alright, I have the fin tabs all cleaned up and I gave the fins just a final sanding and polishing. So now they're ready to surf and I'm really excited to see how these are going to work. I really hope they allow me to do turns while still giving me release when I want to do 360s. I have no idea if that's how they're going to work, but I'll do another video on that and hopefully it goes well. But for now, here's how the final fins turned out.